Good evening, everyone. You're watching Brass Tacks. I'm Shivani Gupta. The Karnataka High Court has very clearly ordered that not only should everyone maintain calm and peace, not do any protests or demonstrations as they're hearing the hijab matter, also that students should come back to classes without any additional religious clothing as schools reopen. But we are witnessing simultaneously not only the petitioners objecting to this, but other voices also jumping in, demanding that hijab is their right. Almost an atmosphere has been created that hijab is being banned, without realizing that this is purely a matter of wearing hijab inside a classroom. There are protests being witnessed all across the country even as we speak. Now, the High Court is hearing this matter. Shouldn't all sides respect that process? After all, the court had reminded all that there are fundamental questions to go into this case and everyone should have faith in the Constitution. Here are some voices that are continuing to hold protests.
This is our fundamental right, so nobody can change the right which is already in the Constitution. This has been like, we are doing this decades ago. So like nobody can come in between and change the rules.
Hijab is something that is part of our religion, just like how the Sikhs have their turbans and the Hindus have the bindi and all that. For us, this is something that is part of, it's like our dress. For these people to tell us to remove it is infringing on our right, which we can never allow to happen. The students are not able to continue their education. It's not fair. So we want the government to stop doing this to us.
Like I said, almost an atmosphere has been created that hijab is being banned, that there's some sort of a hijab ban, which couldn't be further from the truth. This is purely a matter of going to a classroom without the hijab. I will go into that issue in just a bit with our guests on why is it that sides are not respecting what the court is doing and that process. But first up, I want to go across to C N Ashwathnarayan, Higher Education Minister of Karnataka, joining us. Sir, thanks a lot for speaking to CNN News 18 exclusively. First up, the government has decided to open schools only till class 10 from Monday. Why not PU colleges? Is there some law and order issue?
Definitely not. Definitely no. Since not to take any much chances, we want to just start with the 9th and 10th. Later on, we want to escalate to 11th and 12th and degree colleges. So phase by phase, we want to open up the school and colleges. In this direction, the government has taken the decision.
Now, the government intel report accessed by CNN News 18 also hints at a deeper conspiracy, that there was instigation at this issue suddenly cropping up. The name of CFI and STPI has come to light. What more can you tell us?
Time and again, SFI and PFI, all these organizations, many more organizations, they all get involved. Definitely when it comes to the religious issue, we can expect that. But more than that, system is capable of handling all these issues, and more so, the government had a very good we had a very clear stand with regard to the what needs to be worn by the children or the students in the schools and colleges. We had a very clear law in place and the rules in place. In this direction, since many years, this was going on, and people were following it. All of a sudden, the issue has cropped up, and the government had made time and again very clear. Even recently, we had made it very clear that they, whatever prescribed uniform only they need to wear. There is no question of allowing any additional religious gear or any whatever dresses to be worn. It's not permitted. So the question doesn't arise. The same thing has been upheld in the interim judgment by the Honorable Chief Justice of Karnataka. So even from the legal side, it is very clear, and from the government, it has been very clear, and the people have accepted. And state of Karnataka, it's always been very peace, and irrespective of religion, all the religions they believe in peace. When it comes to an issue, probably it's more of an emotional issue. People tend to, want to address their concerns. Since the government and the judiciary has made it very clear, they accept, and they'll go the situation and the life will go forward, and people will accept. And I don't think so much issues. There are challenges, and the government and the machinery, we are capable enough to handle, and all the district concerned officers, the DC, Superintendent of Police, the CEO, and all the respective education department officers have taken all the interest to talk to all the stakeholders, the parents, students, and people of various religion to cooperate and extend their cooperation.
Yes, but you're saying you had a very clear order and you reiterated it as well. But these girls, sir, who are protesting, they claim they have been wearing hijab in classes earlier. It's not true, because somewhere people have been going on even then the prescribed uniform. There's isolated incident. Some people might have worn, I don't know, but as a rule, you know very well, even in Maharashtra now, the present Congress also is a partner to the government. Even there it has been made prescribed uniform only should be worn. There's no question of following the hijab in state of Maharashtra also. They made it very clear. In the state of Kerala also, many of the institutions made it very clear. So similarly, it is very clear here. It's not anything. See, becoming adamant or something like that, it's not the personal. See, it's a very secular place. None of the religions, let it be any one Hindu religion or the Muslim religion, wearing hijab or kesi shawl is not permitted. So people tend to get into all the religious mode. So which is not allowed, which is not permitted. Here the prescribed uniform only should be worn by the students. Okay, I'll ask you a final question. Now that the court has said that maintain calm, have faith in the system, abide by their interim order till they finally decide on this matter, because there is a constitutional fundamental matter to go into. Do you believe that all sides will honor it? I'm asking you this because protests are ongoing. You know, there have been attempts to go to the Supreme Court as well.
Definitely, all of them will honor, they'll come back to the classes and they'll cooperate. And the society has seen these kind of many challenges. Society has overcome all these challenges. Society wants peace. We want to live together with all the brotherhood, care, concern for each other. All of us love peace. See, there are sometimes some people, some few people just insist on all these aspects. So it has not been permitted. Once it is not permitted, all of us, we need to respect the law of the land and we need to live together and need to work together. No question of questioning. All of them have to come back and all of us need to learn and better our future and build a better society.
Okay, well, I hope that message goes across. Thanks a lot for speaking to us, Minister, and we look forward to all schools and classes opening up, because that is also a matter of great concern, not just to the protesters, but remember there are other students also whose education is on hold and has been on hold. Now, of course, the court has said that the schools should open, and the government, as the Minister has said, phase by phase is opening all schools and colleges. But I also want to quickly play out an exclusive conversation with Arif Mohammed Khan, the Kerala governor, who has said that the Quran doesn't insist on wearing the hijab, and that seems to be the central issue being debated in court also. Listen.